We are standing at the edge of the greatest monetary transition in the modern age. Behind the scenes, governments, central banks, and financial institutions have been orchestrating a massive shift away from legacy fiat systems toward a new global financial infrastructure. At the center of this transformation is ISO 20022, a messaging standard that allows blockchain-based assets to integrate directly with banks, SWIFT, and settlement systems. This isn't just a tech upgrade. This is a worldwide reset. SWIFT began transitioning in 2022 and will complete mandatory adoption by November 2025. But the critical mid-year implementation date is July 14th, 2025, when the Federal Reserve and several key systems will be fully interoperable with ISO 20022 compliant networks. At the same time, the BRICS alliance, central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, and private banking settlements are aligning to move value using digital tokens instead of traditional currency ledgers. Outdated infrastructure. The current SWIFT system, designed in the 1970s, can't handle smart contract data, instant settlements, or global crypto liquidity. ISO 20022 fixes that. Global pressure. Countries like China, Russia, and Brazil have developed or adopted blockchain-based financial systems. To stay competitive, the US and Europe must modernize. Liquidity crisis. With rising debt and economic uncertainty, digital assets like XRP offer scalable, real-time liquidity solutions for central banks. De-dollarization. Countries are moving away from the US dollar as the global reserve. Tokenized assets and CBDCs are being designed as the new instruments of trade and settlement. Once the switch is fully active, crypto assets that are ISO 20022 compliant will be embedded directly into the banking system. This means XRP will be used for cross-border settlement. XLM will power remittances and microfinance. XDC will be used in trade finance and tokenization. Algo, HBAR, QNT, and IOTA will help power smart contract systems, identity, and supply chain tools. Most non-compliant coins, like meme coins or unregulated altcoins, will lose relevance. Institutional investors are already positioning to accumulate these core assets quietly. This is why price movement has been suppressed. Accumulation before activation. Donald Trump recently stated that crypto will see a bull run in July and August, and this wasn't by accident. Here's why. July 14th, 2025 is when many back-end systems go live or transition into active testing for ISO 20022 interoperability. Institutional liquidity injection is expected to ramp up during this summer window as final preparations are made. Trump knows that asset-backed systems are being prepared to replace debt-backed models. Crypto is the future of that asset class. Political pressure is building to adopt blockchain-based settlements, especially with the digital dollar and FedNow integrations. Here's a step-by-step strategy to benefit from the upcoming financial transformation. Load up on ISO 20022 coins before banks do. Priority: XRP, XLM, XDC. Secondary: Algo, HBAR, QNT, IOTA. These are coins that will be used for settlements, tokenization, and CBDCs. Store in private wallets, cold storage. Use wallets like Ledger or Zum to control your keys. Avoid leaving assets on the street. Leverage trust structures legally and lawfully. Assign crypto as trust property. File proper use. Filing credits lawfully. Stake and earn yield, where applicable. Coin. Educate. Build your Kate and position others. Build your community's crypto literacy. Show them how to use wallets, transfer securely, and read token utility. Regulatory framework. The SEC versus Ripple case clarified that XRP is not a security when sold on secondary markets. The CFTC has labeled many ISO coins as commodities, which grants clearer paths to integration. The IRS classifies crypto as property, which means capital gains rules apply unless allocated inside of a trust or charitable entity. Legal foundation of the switch. Executive Order 14067, Biden, March 2022, ensuring responsible development of digital assets. ISO 20022 SWIFT migration documents. FedNow and real-time payment, RTP. White papers from the Federal Reserve.